we're taking a look at some of the snow scenes from viewers in our mountain communities. So if you get snow where you are, we want to see your pictures or videos. All you have to do is scan the QR code on your screen or go to BakersfieldNow.com and then hit chime in. Then upload them for a chance to see them right here on air. And Ilya, as you mentioned, those pictures really do help pinpoint to tell the story exactly where people are and what's going on.
Yes, Rochelle, that's why we rely so heavily on our wonderful sky witnesses here, wherever you may live, whether it's in the Kern River Valley, where you are seeing quite a bit of snow today, to the top of Bear Mountain or the lowlands of Arvin or places in between. You're watching the skies, faithfully reporting what you see back to us right here so we can let everybody else know what's going on and what may be in store. And we are looking at clouds galore across the Kernville area. The snow at times falling, at other times just holding on till the next round blows through. Earlier today, you had a lot of snow covering the ground, and the temperature went down as the snow started to come down. Finally, it actually came back up into the low 40s very temporarily. Now we're back into the low 40s to the upper 30s, and I think we're staying in the upper 30s before going back down to freezing in a matter of hours. Wind chill 33 currently, with the wind picking up out of the south, gusting to 14. So it's not quite at freezing now, which is why some of the snow that fell earlier today has been melting, but that is going to be its own concern later on tonight. We are looking at the snow filling the skies across the Kern River Valley. Even the high desert had some flakes earlier this morning towards the Inyo-Kern area, up to 14, the 395. Lightning is striking on the base of the foothills, so some of this would fall as thunder snow. Heavy snow rates for sure up in the high country. Tehachapi, the 58, you actually had some light rain and some snow mixing in today. So actually, Kern River Valley was the winner so far. Northwesterly flow is going to start to favor the western slopes over the coming hours. We're going to go and take a zoom out to see the LA area. A lot more clear currently than earlier this morning, but it's speckly and it's showery from the South Valley onto the Central Coast. Let's take a look at the satellite radar perspective to see what the system is doing currently. And it is a surface low that has moved in just east of Reno. The cold front, the third one in several days, has now passed us through to the east, and the cold air mass, I believe the coldest one so far out of this series, is going to be sweeping into the area tonight, and it will be here for a while. So that is going to be part of our forecast concern. Right now, those numbers are chilly for sure, just above freezing at 4,000 feet in Tehachapi, in the mid-40s across the Antelope Valley and Wells Valley, in the low to mid-50s in the San Fernando Valley, and it is in the 40s now from Bakersfield up through the foothills of Porterville, but in the low 50s in Hanford and Fresno. But not for long. Those numbers are going to be going down as we have a lot of weather alerts, watches and warnings and advisories. Again, winter storm warning is up until tomorrow morning for the Kern County mountains, but we also have a freeze watch for the South Valley. Farmers take note, the temperatures may start to go close to 32 either tomorrow morning or the morning after. So be aware of that. But we are looking at several other things on this 7-day. First of all, notice something, or rather notice something that's not here. That's right. The chance of rain for next week, finito for now. It's vanished. It could be back, but at this point the chances are so low. Each progressive computer run has been taking that system and kind of like making it so much weaker and so much less impressive. There'll be some clouds for sure, but the temperatures, look at this, moving up close to 70 by a week from today. How about that? The lows, though, that's going to be our concern Friday night and Saturday night, and Sunday getting a little bit milder. But we are looking at the mountains. After the snow moves out, guess what? The temperatures go down big time. Black ice will be a concern, especially since some of the snow mixed in with rain and melted across the pavements, refreezing overnight. Much more of this issue I think we'll talk about for the KRV, where you had so much snow today and more is on the way. But tonight, the coldest air comes through. By tomorrow morning, it may be down into the mid to low 20s. That is going to freeze up everything that has melted. And that is going to make for a very treacherous situation for the late night tonight into tomorrow morning. So I would strongly encourage you to go over the school plans for Friday, just in case it may not be the safest thing to go out and about, because this stuff is really, really dangerous, and you're going to have a lot of that with whatever is wet is going to be solid ice, not snow because it's melted, and whatever has not melted will just harden up. And that could be the same for Saturday morning too, as the temperatures are going to be back into the 20s until at least Sunday, if not Monday morning. The highs are going to be cool for the next 2 days, no problem there. The snow that fell is going to keep it even colder than otherwise it would be, getting much milder later on towards next week. The deserts, you had some snowflakes west of Ridgecrest and around Inyo Kern along the 14 and the 395, but not much really stuck around or stuck on the ground. But tonight, the ground will get cold, below freezing, and tomorrow night too. And maybe to start the weekend off, the days will get milder to warmer. Back into the 70s we go next week. And again, this looks like a much quieter and calmer weather pattern going forward. Of course, that's always subject to change.